Hi everybody, this is going to be an attempt to showcase the 5-second run on New Beginnings in Light. This is the fastest that I've ever been able to get. I'm going to try to do the run first, and then I'll explain how the level works right afterwards. So that was a 5-second run, so I can't believe I got that for the first time. This is incredibly precise. I don't believe 4 seconds is possible. I would love to be proven wrong on this. I would imagine that you would have to be frame perfect with the button cancels for the prompts. That's what I mean by prompt, just so that you have a kind of like keyword for when I use that in other runs of the game. The prompt is when the text document pops up that actually shows you what the text document is. That's the button press, the space bar to get rid of the text document, because in this game, picking up the document is just as important as closing out of the document. So the button presses will always be, the default buttons are E to pick up, and that will be the item. Now that also includes briefcases, which can also contain disguises. And then there's also placing, like planting documents. That's also E, but there's no prompt to close out after you've done that, so that doesn't really count in the same category. But I'm going to go back to the main menu, and I'm going to show you. So this will start with a piece of dialogue that tells you have no idea what you are, who you are, whatnot, and you're just starting out here. You've lost your memory. So you'll hit spacebar, and when you start the game, immediately, it shows always up in the corner, the title screen of the level that you're on. It does not remain there. And then up in the corner, the other corner, it will show you the requirements for what you need to do to exit the level. And then obviously, since we started out here, it shows you in the tutorial level what the buttons are. And the second that you come up, I think like halfway, once you've passed by the table, that button press, or I'm sorry, that the buttons go away, the key for that, and then once you've peaked. So once you've done the requirements, they go away, but I think you actually have to be past that table to do that. For speedrunning purposes, to get this document, this is the document that you can get the furthest, you can be the furthest away of this document than like any other document in the game. So I can't remember if you can see my cursor or not, but right here at the edge of the wall to our right, the left corner of the wall to our right, where it intersects with the coat racks and the 4 plants there in the hallway. If you count 3 tiles away from that corner, that's basically where you can be. Now I'm a little bit off. I'm into the next tile just a little bit, but like, okay, that's a little bit closer. And then a little bit like further up, but like even a little bit further down, like you can get it from so far away, and there's no other document in the game where you can be that far away. You can try to be like as frame perfect as possible for that pickup, but remember you have to press E and then space, and you can press space almost immediately. So as long as your key game is crafted well, you're great. And then you need to just move across. You need to try not to bump the corners of the walls there, the intersecting walls. Immediately go down, and even though the key presses are not on there, and I don't have a device that can show you my current key presses, I should have something like that, but I do not. You can hold S, which would be your down, and then D, which would be to your right, and you can hold those at the same time, and you will get a bit of a speed boost. That will improve. You have to use that quite often to save seconds and to get out of the movement of like cameras and guards. It's incredibly useful to use that. I don't know if that would be considered strafing. The terminology is probably lost on me a little bit. I don't speedrun professionally. I barely 100% games professionally, so but I like to think I do. But so then you have to be very close to steal newspapers. Like, look at how close I am to this table, and there's no prompt. There's no E key available for me to hit. I can hit it, and it's not collecting the newspaper. And I'll move. Let me see. That's it. Like just that much. That was one press of the D button close, and you can steal the document now. And this is just a memo. So, but you have to be incredibly close to pick that up. So when you come down here, you have to be very close. You press E, hit the space bar, and then you have to angle around. And what's very important is you don't want to slam into the desk to get yourself caught. you want to angle around the desk, and you want to, even if you were take like a straight line against the desk, you will still push away from that outer wall. That outer wall sticks out a little bit more than the desk. And you have to swing around, avoiding both the desk and the wall, and swing up and press that. Now, obviously that was 3 minutes and 20 seconds. That was a lot faster than, or sorry, a lot slower than the run that you're going for. And also you don't get the time bonus once you've crossed, I think, the 3 minute mark. You lose your time bonus, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so we can go back to the menu. So that's what gets you, getting a 5 second run, and then the other bonuses as well get you 35,000 points for that. And as of right now, that's the fastest I think that you can do. And you will most likely get pretty consistent. Yeah, I didn't get a good key press there. So you'll get 6 second runs. And most likely if you do full game speed runs of this game, 6 seconds is what you're going to get. If you get a 5 second run in your like record or your PB for a full game run, hats off to you. That's great. You've earned a second more during the run. Obviously your timer will still be going as well. I don't speedrun this on speedrun.com. I play by a different category for myself. I don't do any kills than what is necessary for the level, and I do not get any alarms. As far as I understand, there's 2 runs on speedrun.com. Like really do like any way goes, like the fastest time legitimately like is physically possible. So like killing civilians, killing guards, setting off all the alarms, like but for the sake of just this video, because I don't want to bog people too down or have too much information. I don't want to make a 5 second level into a 20-minute video, which we might already be at. I don't know. I talk a lot, but that's really everything that you need to know for the new beginnings. So let's just do it one more time. Like up there, you want to hit that as soon as possible. Over, down, pick up the newspaper, hit the space bar, and then out. And like I said, you're going to get consistent 6 second runs. Hopefully I didn't say 6 minutes in any of those times, and hopefully that's not confusing for people. But yeah, you're going to get 6 second runs pretty consistently once you get the movement down. It's just like getting that precision to get the 5 seconds. So that's everything that you need to know. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next guide or video. Thank you.